Ladies and gentlemen, hello. There's an echo. There's an echo. Why is there an echo? Greetings and salutations. Hello from everywhere around the world. Hold on, it is dark, isn't it? We have everything is easy now and like at arm's length, right? Boom. We have that light, but it is bright. But I can dial it down a bit. I think. Let's turn it down because yes, that looks good. Yes, let's give some more lighting from this side. Uh, Why is this light not popping up right now? Okay, oh, it is on. It's just behind something. I can't just reach it right now. Okay, how about this one here? Let's get this light going up a little bit brighter. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to mute for a second and then ask. And there was lights. Okay, and we are live. Thank you so much. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is the humble prince, Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede. Anyawuna Waro Hawan of Abugo. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT, and it's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave today. Today on the Flight on the Wall podcast, we'll be talking about. I'm giving the topic early today. Why? Because I'm going to be going upstairs to cook, and I want you guys to join in on the podcast. As a matter of fact, I'm going to click the link. I'll copy it and I will paste it right here so that you guys can join me on this podcast. So this is where is it? It's right here. Yeah. So you can click on just copy that or you can type it. I don't know if the font is okay. Let me change that font real quick. That font looks a little too. Alrighty, I think I found the font. This one is much better. How about this? Okay, boom. That one you can read it very well. Okay, so there you go. You can copy that and you can actually join in on this live. And we have multiple angles on this live, so I'm going to leave this camera running and then go upstairs and cook, and then you guys can join me if you guys want. My dad might be there. Doesn't matter. Let's make it happen. Okay, everything seems to be live. Everything seems to be good. You guys can hear me. Let me know if you're getting any audio interruptions. I'm going to add this guy to the stage now. Let's see. Testing. Checking the camera. Checking. All right, you guys can see. Let's see if I pull this guy over here. Hello, how you guys doing over there? Hi, camera is a little bit dirty. How about now? Look at that. Have that guy right there and it's like nothing changed. I know, right? It's the coolest thing. Hold on, this one just a little bit so you can see the logo that we've been working on. I've been working on the logo for a minute. So the Flight on the Wall podcast with Eddy4SHoT. It's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede, and Yawuna Waro Hawan of Abugo. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT, and it's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. Thank you so very much for being on the podcast. And if you guys can hear me, let's get a Eddy4SHoT in the comment section. Just type in EDDY4SHOT, and I should be able to get a high five from you. See, this guy's giving us a high five, right? Boop. High five. Frozen. High five. If you're a cool guy, give me a like and subscribe. If you think I'm doing a good job over here, I'm gonna be off now. I'm gonna head upstairs, try to get a bunch of this started. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get going. I won't be able to see your comment. Oh no. I need to put it in a way that I should be able to see the comments. Boom. Okay, there we go. So join the chat. Let's join the chat. Continue. Hopefully it will let me today. I don't know. It's not letting me join the chat. Okay, I probably can't chat from there. That's strange. But no worries. We'll just go upstairs and then we'll talk about the topic, as I said, right? The topic of today is I came up with it with my friend. Thank you so very much, my dear good friend and girlfriend, Bobby. I appreciate you for that. It was a beautiful topic. You said it is building. Basically, you came up with building at first, like how to build, and then later you changed it to Botox. So and then I combined both of them to be Uh, hold on, let me read that. Let me read it out for you because it's actually an interesting one, right? I don't think I went live on Instagram. I apologize for those who are just joining us. I apologize. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm just going live on Instagram now, so you guys should get notifications on your phone saying that I am live. If you guys didn't get that notification, let me know. Once again, my name is Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede. Anyawuna Waroha One Fabugube, your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT. And it's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. If you are there live with me, I really appreciate it. I really like it. And thank you so much for joining me. Give us that like and subscribe button. Hit it. I think it should be like somewhere around here. Yeah, right there. Like, boop, boop. Just go ahead and hit it, and you see what will happen. It's like a very cool animation that works. It's like you enjoy it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I really like what's going on. I like how this sound. I like how it's looking, and I think we're gonna head on upstairs now. So come join me. As I was saying, the topic of today is building building insulation to from building insulation to Botox injection. So we have to start from building insulation. Talk about what kind of installations are in your drywall. Talk about how insulation can make a difference between you having a good sleep or not. Health wise, breathing wise. Are you breathing good air or not? Are you like getting moldy air? Insulation can play a good role to that. Are you uh, able to sleep well at night? Are you able to have a beautiful guest over and like have them marvel at your installation without having your photos fall off the wall, for example? Can it hold up the facade of your beauty of your home, even though it is old and ancient kind of thing? We can now turn it down over to like Botox, for example, and then talk about how uh, Botox can be like a good thing or a bad thing. Could it like help? Do what is Botox in its effects, and is it bacteria or not? Is it a good bacteria? Is it beneficial bacteria? Is it a non-beneficial bacteria? Depending on your stance of fashion, do you want to put it inside your skin or do you want to put it into your body? Those are different parts that they do go into. If it goes into your digestive system in a large amount, does it cause like things like botulism, for example, or does it cause like diarrhea or this dysentery kind of thing? Like, or does if you putting it under your skin, does it help to treat age-related illnesses like the turgidity of skin, the collapse of the skin matrix, or causing the body to like basically shut down in terms of cardiac arrest? Things like that we'll talk about on the show. So if you guys are interested in things like that, let me know. This is coming off straight from my dome, so this should be a good show. All right, come with me, guys. Let's head on out. Thank you. I'm going to unmute this one. Let's go. Maybe you guys are seeing me on my phone. We're gonna make some breakfast. It's probably lunchtime now. Make some lunch as let me see. Where will I put this phone now? To be a good spot. Maybe like that's a good spot right there. Okay, that works. You guys can hear me? Let me know, guys. Okay, let me find my other phone. Give me 1 second. It's 1 minute. Okay, I can't find my other phone now. That is weird. Hmm. I need to find my other phone. That is interesting. Please call my other phone. I don't know where I left it. Oh, I found it. Don't worry. Found it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in on YouTube from my phone so that I can be able to see what's going on. I'm like interact with you guys in case you guys send me a message or something. Okay, does that work for you guys? All right, yeah. So it seems to be working. Quality seems to be good, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to set this one up. So check you guys, check yourself out. You're live. You're live on YouTube. Let me say hello in the chat. Hello, everyone. All right. So it should pop up over here. Uh, hmm. Oh yeah, I won't be able to put it myself. Show on stage. It's not letting me. Strange. I don't know why this. It's not letting me put the comments in, even though I'm there. Well, I think I probably have to work on that. It's probably something in setting that I did not put in correctly. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some lights, camera, action. All right. It is lunchtime at the Eddy4SHoT residence. Thank you for joining us. All right. Got a lot of plans in the works coming soon. I hope you guys will be interested in it because I will be doing a lot shortly. I need to put this stuff like this. This is like the best investment I've made so far. Like as far gadget wise, it has basically outshone everything. Let me see. If I put it over here, that's a better stance right there, right? Look at that. I love that gadget. I'll talk to you guys all about it. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but it's a stand for your phone that you can move around. All right, I pick it out. I like it. So the topic is building installation, right? When we talk about installation, we're going to talk about Botox injection. We're going to talk about how those feelings help us to live a safer or safer life, so to speak. Does building installation help you live a safer life? If it does, let me know. If does Botox injection help you live a safer life? If it does, let me know. On the vice versa, if Botox injection does not help you live a safer life, let me know. Have you been making bad decisions because you have a Botox injection? Let me know. Have you been making good decisions because you had a Botox injection, or vice versa because you didn't have a Botox injection? You made a bad decision. Let me know what the bad decision was for you. Let me know all those things. I would love, love, love to hear from you guys if you guys are interested in this kind of. All right. So, what am I making? You're probably wondering, what am I doing as I'm talking to you guys and cooking and creating stuff? I'm about to fry some eggs with some noodles and some potatoes. Bunch of potatoes here that I don't want to go bad. There's another bunch of potatoes here that are looking better. So I'm like, should I bake some and then fry some? That's perfect idea right there. That way, there's always potato to be had if you want potato, and it doesn't go bad. If it does go bad, you've already used it. It doesn't cause more like gnat, so to speak. Or at least the gnats stay longer to arrive because you can put inside the fridge rather than having them outside. All right, guys. Let me not toot my own horn. This is looking very, very nice right now. Yeah, I will. Yes, and let me show you what just popped up on the channel. Right, on my notification. It just showed that I should go live, right? I don't know if you guys can see that. The Eddy4SHoT Flight on the World podcast, right? So you guys, that's for for you guys to see that I'm supposed to be live now. So we are doing the right thing, and we're even ahead of our alarm. Can you imagine? Nice one, future me. Nice one. Pass me. Nice one, pass me. This is present me now being happy that future me is going to get the benefits. So you guys get the benefit of seeing past me, future me interaction in real time. I hope you guys like that. Anyways, going forward, now I'm gonna get all the ingredients I need. So I'm gonna wash the potatoes. I'm going to crack the eggs, cut the onions, cut the hot dogs, and prepare the toaster. While we talk about building injections and Botox injection, building insulation and Botox injection. So please, if you guys have any comments, feel free to leave it in the comment section. If you guys like what you're seeing, leave us a like and subscribe button. And then hit that like and subscribe button if you guys like what you're seeing. And if you guys don't like what you're seeing, leave us a comment. Let me know what it is you don't like. Let me know what it is you like. And hit that notification bell so that it goes ding and then it reminds you anytime we go live, so you guys can catch me live and join me on the show. I really like it. Okay. Thank you so very much, everyone, for who is joining me. So we are still live, and I really appreciate it. All right. So I don't know. I can't see my Instagram right now. Let me check on my Instagram so that I'm not missing any comments from there. Hold on. Instagram, guys. Am I live on Instagram, guys? It's not showing. Hold on. Yeah. What is it? What's going on? It's not showing me. Okay. There we go. So it is. We are live on Instagram. So I don't know. I can't see any messages from anyone. I don't know if it went through, but it is showing. So hopefully everyone can see it. So guys, if you guys want to join me and ask me questions on Instagram, it's at Eddy4SHoT_studios. And I'm watching from my other channel at Eddy4_shot. Okay. This is good. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, things like that. I'll be glad to. Oh wow! I didn't know I could do this. So this is a cool thing with Apple right now. So I'm streaming. That's what you guys are watching right now, right? You're watching the StreamYard stream, and I'm not sponsored by StreamYard, but they make this possible because I pay them for the ability to use their platform. It's very nice. It's very it's very good, honestly. Like the quality of the sound, the quality of the camera, it's translating very well, in my opinion. Also, we have this from Apple. It's an Apple phone, regular 12 Pro Max. What is cool about this is that you have the Instagram in the normal base screen, right? And then because I have this playing picture mode activated, I can have YouTube also on as well. And I can have both streams and I watch everything, everything's looking good. Like, let me hear the sound. So there's an echo here. I don't know if there's an echo over there too. So please, hopefully there's no echo. Let me know, guys. Okay, if everything is going on well, let's proceed. We're going to now cut up onions and wash the potatoes. Should I cut the onions first or wash the potatoes first? I think I should cut the onions first. How many onions to suffice? Probably more. Because I'm going to make sauce. Sauce. I'm going to make this stuff. I'm going to make this stuff. I'm gonna make this sauce. I'm gonna make this sauce. Oh, you guys can see what I'm doing from that angle, can you? Let's see what I can do. Let's see if I change the angle. So that's the cool thing about this new device that I have right now, right? Because I can literally choose any shiny surface. Turning toaster right now. You see right there. Voila. You have the wonderful angle view of what is going on. Look at that. Wonderful. All right, guys. Let's get chopping. It's chop time. Hey, Angels of God, are you watching? Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate it. This is the thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if you can see. Everything looks good. So, all right. Leave us a like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. I'm going to use this. I'm preparing this because Eddie's Kitchen is coming live to you guys soon. And we make our food with love, a lot of love. All right. Good. The utensils that I will need a spatula. I will need the fork. I need the sieve. I need the blister. I need oven mitt. I need a knife. And I'll need the tongs. Oh yeah, one more time. Need foil. Alright, so I have oven mitts. I'll put those in place. I should start preheating the oven because making the sauce and all those things shouldn't take too long. And the oven should probably take about maybe 10-15 minutes to heat up. So you guys can in my face. Pop this like this for now. So the oven should take about 10-15 minutes to heat up, and then when that happens, I can go ahead and pop everything in. Because by then I should be done cutting the onions, making the seasoning, washing the potatoes, cutting the potatoes, putting it inside the oven. That work for you guys? Alright, so come with me. I'm gonna switch the camera's perspective real quick. Alright. I'm gonna now make the enclosement for the foil. Okay. So this is the stuff I was telling you about. That is the gadgets. Right? This little thing right here. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but this gadget is really cool because it has a suction cup, right? You can see the suction cup right there. Suction cup sticks to any flat surface, and you just place it and it stays, right? And you can take the phone and just prop it with the mat back, safe, wait for it, boom, connected. And then I can step back and have a meaningful conversation with you guys. Look at that. How cool is that? Huh? Yeah, that's one device that I'm glad that I spent some money on. It's not that expensive actually. Charges with USB-C, and it can charge also your phone, also with a USB-C, with Maxif. All right, so now I'm going to look for an angle that is befitting of this location so that I can see everything at once. The wall is not that smooth. And the cool thing about this stuff is literally can go on anything. Okay? So watch this. I'm gonna put that guy there. And this is a tray from my uncle. Wait. If you check out the video on YouTube of this event, it was a very cool event. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. So I'm gonna probably Click the camera. Oops. The balance is off. All right, there we go. Let's see. How's that? That's not too bad of an angle there. Let me see. I'm going to turn this direction and probably be able to see my face. So there we go. So in the same way, I'm teaching you guys how to use this wonderful things that we all have, right? Called what? The internet, the phones, the podcast streaming network, all those things. Leverage this. Let's make content. Let's talk about things like what we're talking about, building insulation, right? Some people use just basic paper for their insulation. Some people use ceramic. Some people use insulation foam. Some people use other kinds of things, right? So what do you use in your house? Can you tell me in the comment section? Let me know. I think I should be able to read it. You guys write the comments. Let me see. I'll check on my YouTube, guys, real quick. Oh yeah, I've never made a video of this event, so we are live right now on YouTube. So you should always remember to make the video of what's going on at the time that I think is going on. So, it's really cool. All right, so I want to check out YouTube real quick. Let's see if we have any comments on YouTube. All right, no comments. Everything looks good so far. All right, let's go back to Instagram. All right, put it back up. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm getting the foil out, and this foil I'm gonna use to. I'm not sponsored by Reynolds, but they make very good foil. Really. So here we go. Oh, that one just fell. So you want to put the tiny part up, tiny part up, so it reflects the heat back. All right, shiny part, shiny reflect. Doesn't have to be perfect. And of course, when you're live, that's when everything wants to fall around. All right, so the first part is being made. Let me make sure that you guys can see me correctly. All right, you guys can see everything, right? The problem is finding the position that you can see everything and there you have it. You guys can see. First layer is ready. Now you can do multiple layers. Let's do one layer. Uh, this one, I'll put just the potatoes. Alright, so it will be washed. That's why you gotta wash your potatoes because now the sweat of your potatoes is gonna leak down on the chicken. But that's the conundrum. Do I want that to happen? So we don't want that to happen. But at least it will keep the chicken wet. It's not a bad idea. Alright, so those two are ready to be prepped. Or they have been prepped. Now I'm gonna start cutting up the onions and washing the potatoes. Okay, so wash down. And one more onion to the spread. Oh, this is fucking views. Forgive me, guys. If you guys like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave that like and subscribe. Okay? Thank you. Alright. Well, I was expecting before the work for the food. Alright, this is where we employ our first utensil. Alright, first utensil. Oh, nice sharp knife. Let's begin. Wish there was a light on this side so that you guys can see better how to cut an onions properly.
I told you, I don't want you here. You trust me in this. I know you're trying to help, and I appreciate it.
What is that? CJ. CJ. What movie is it? What movie? Boone? Boone. Are you serious? Boone. Found it?
I got it. It's both got it. I don't know. So when I said he moved to this town, the lady that I was buying to be a couple.
Yeah.
We all lost friend.
Break your bitch.
Friend house that
Did you come out
very
here?
dealers. We are not trying to use true amount to keep it on, which they are agreed to.
I got something for you.
So did they find something as they were digging the tunnel? Oh. It's trying to save us. All right, so onions is prepared. Now let's go slice it. Move you from here, so to there, so. Okay, have a good view of the utensils we'll be using. Okay. Now, put this away. And now we use them in order. Knife is sharp. So this is how you cut onions. Okay, I'm gonna put multiple onions. I am used to this knife. Weight distribution and weird.
You cut your hand, man.
Thank you, my dear. I actually did. I cut my fingernail off. I don't know if you guys see it, but the finger is fine. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate that. All right. Yes, of course. If you're cutting proper onions, you cannot escape the tears. So yeah, the onions is the only one that beats you back as you're cutting it. Onions and pineapples, those are the two fruits that actually hurt you properly. If you put pineapples in your mouth for too long, the acid will start to digest your mucous membrane. Did you know that? That's a fun fact. And sorry about that, but it is very, very, how would I say, spicy, the spice. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Let me put you on here. I can only comment from my other page because the other one is downstairs viewing this entire live stream. Let me see. I'll go downstairs real quick and see if anybody has joined me. Bear with me for 1 second. Before I do that, oops, would be a good idea. Cover your meal, and I'll be right back, guys. Bear with me.
Check on the Instagrams. Oh, hello, said who that joined. Thank you so much, everyone that joined. Yes, we are cooking. Hope you guys are enjoying the cook. Thank you. I'm trying not to. Yes, so if you guys are liking this, if you like what you're seeing, let me know. I'll be very glad to continue making these. Let's see, everything looks good so far from here. I'm gonna rush back upstairs. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. So probably have the Instagram page pulled up side by side. Right. Let's put this one off to the left. This one off to the right. Just like that. All right. So I'm gonna now rush back upstairs. Okay. I hope you guys are liking what you're seeing. I really appreciate your likes and your comments. I'm getting okay. All these people, I'm seeing those lives upstairs. I didn't just see when these other guys joined in, but perhaps they just did. But thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going back up.
Okay, so everything seems to be working well. Sure that everything will work. Everything seems to be working well. Let's connect this guy back up here.
Everything seems to be going great. Now, cut up the hot dogs. I did not cut up the hot dogs yet. No. I probably need to, but I just want to have an extra hot dog. Cut up. I don't know waste them when they're doing nothing in the fridge anyway. Alright. Okay, so now to the next stage. Sometimes I like to clean as I work, that way you could use document paper. All right, so next stage, we've cut all the cuttables up. Now we got to beat all the beatables up and then wash all the washables up. All right, good. Let's go ahead and do that. In a bowl. Bowl. Cup would do. Wide enough cup. Sure. Okay, no shell. Now, another thing that people do these days is to use eggshells, fill it up with some foam, and use it as insulation. So that is a good building insulation right there. Eggshell cutters. It is also an acoustic insulator. So if I get like a fresh pack of eggs, maybe clean one that didn't have anything cracked inside, I could use this for my acoustic insulators for my room, so I can have better sound. So what do you guys think? If you guys like that idea, let me know. All right, so on to the next one, beating the eggs. I like to beat it until I start to see some bubbles. That's when I know that it's getting ready, and I don't see anything drop, any like solid clumps. It just comes in like a stream like that. See that? Perfecto mundo. All right, guys, if you're liking what you're saying, let me know. That helps us to, you know, make this simple. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. All right, on to the next one. So the eggs prepared, onions. This. I'm gonna wash the potatoes now. So come with me. Alright, let's find a place to chop you guys up again. I know this episode just has you guys going from wall to wall to wall to wall. It's all for a good cause, right? You get to see the doings. The doings. Alright, so now I'm gonna wash the potatoes. Sorry. Sorry for those with headphones. Probably had a bang on their head now. Sorry. I truly apologize. That good angle? I mean, like, so is better. Yeah, I don't know. Get some carrots in there too. That's a good thing. Yeah. Smoke detector. No. That's fine. Yeah. Now I gotta watch these guys. Makes the washing faster. So doing every week for let me see if I can do something. took way too long. Next up.
Our disease power. I've told you more tired. Pretending the dark around it.
Black Adam.
Huh?
Black Adam.
Black Adam. With the rock? Yeah. Yeah, I think I watched it. Well, okay.
The powers of the 6 demons in the ancient world. Make our torment. Make the crop needed Eternia. A rare mineral of magic properties found only in Kanda. It means nature's own people.
I never watched it from the beginning, so. Sounds almost like God of War. Check this out, guys. 6 legs. I'm gonna plug this one out.
Come up with Peter and the brink. What they needed. The hero.
We watched it together. Either in a cinema or.
Someone to hold the hopes of the people. Even when all hope seems lost.
I've definitely watched it before. Because if I've watched it, you watched it. I don't watch that many movies, guys. It's a problem, I know. The solution: stacking potatoes so that heat passes through them carefully and accurately.
Jim told me that this spark could quickly ignite a fire. And so, he ordered that it be snuffed out. They thought they were getting rewarded. Instead, they got a miracle. Council of Wizards, the magical guardians of the earth. So to restore the balance, the empowerment they give to the ancient gods, and for the boy,
Sure.
champion. For the crown operating king. When the champion arrived in the palace to challenge him, he not only summoned instead of power.
Right now, the strange thing can now start
The champion was
preparing to allow it to heat up a bit. Then we're going to cut it up and then make some mashed potatoes and make a potato salad, things like that. Yeah, I can make potato salad.
today, conducts also by international mercenaries, the Enderman, and they just a series of 400 meters.
Alright, time to fry some eggs for
They're still listening to the people. They're saying, no, no, wait.
cheers. Onions is good for your eyes. Did you know that? Let me check if everything is live. Can you see any comments or anything? Can you check lives? Like and subscribe, people. Please like and subscribe. Alright. Seems to have heated enough. Now I'm gonna add some olive. Wait a minute. I'm gonna rinse this thing properly. Now I'll flame it. guys, I'm just seeing you guys this comment. Sorry, I was focusing on the good sense. I'm seeing right now only three business comments. Fabian, thank you. Say, hey, supposed to be here for example. I am just hungry right now. And, we do that. Like I'm enjoying this time. Thank you. See the questions like which everybody. I'm going to take this one for a second. I'll rush downstairs, right?
Everybody doing guys? Hope everybody's good. Just seeing this thing now. Sorry. Okay, I got two people watching me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Oh, there are much more people on Instagram. Let me say Happy New Year. Same to you. Reply comments real quick. Okay, Happy New Year. Yeah, so food first. Hungry man is an angry man. Alright, now let me see if I can get these comments to come into. Let me see. So, please let me put up the names of people that joined. Let's see. I'll post you guys on the this thing right there. Let's see. This people join. I just posted the people that joined. Let me see if it will let me. Will you let me? Please let me. Let me post everybody. These are everybody that joined and what they commented. Thank you so very much. Let's see if I can add more people's comments. Let's see. Alright. I just put the editing. I'm editing it as quickly as I can. Okay. Alright, this is the next bunch of people that commented. Thank you so very much everyone for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Yes, I really appreciate it. Okay. I hope everybody can see. Everybody's seeing their comments. I try my best to come back and make sure that you guys can definitely see me, hear me. I hear your comments, I see your comments. I just want to make sure that I have everything in order. So as I can see the kitchen, the food is on fire. The fire is still on. I have to rush back to it now. I'll be right back. Okay. Thank you guys for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And those on Instagram, I posted your comments. Or if you guys want to see your comments, go on YouTube, on Instagram, post those comments. I will come back and check on them. And definitely, it's always a good thing to see you guys, hear from you guys. Yes, so I think I added everybody. Perfect. So I'm going to go back upstairs.
cutting hand, chop up the potatoes, with some potatoes, chop up. Take a little break, eat some food, make some calls. I'll be right back, okay? Let's see. All right, so we are kind of back. We're on the tangent cam now. This is what it looks like. It's very good. I'm going to turn this off now. All right, so next up is to. So I was picking up. Let's find somewhere for you guys to start. Come to the hunger is really. How much dish, bro? The hunger is really. How much dish? Fire, just go quick things up. I guess the hunger was real. I want to eat something real quick and we'll continue cooking. We'll go back downstairs and do all the things that are necessary to be done. Okay? A quick intermission, food break, watch something. Might probably mute you guys. I'm here. Okay? Mm. It's really good. Not just because I'm hungry. It's really tasty.
Is on the island, and so they see this UFO, so they cross-triangulate it, and then the Coast Guard sees it as well. So you're getting 3 different points of view, which we all want and need, right? So that in 3 different areas saying, what the hell is over top of your boat? And so he watched it, I believe, come from out of the water, and then it was above him, but when he got it on video, it was above him. Yeah.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime. Yeah, and so when he's telling us, first of all, when I read the data before I go on, I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is, and then I look at, like, the rundown of, like, okay, let's look at the back end, right? Let's see if they were doing any type of explosions, when they do any type of flare activity, because it's obviously the Coast Guards are there, right? And there's tons of military activity.
Exercises.
Right, Island. So he looked, the only thing that day, in those couple days, were low barge explosions. And so everything was, like, in the ground.
The video that explains from
And so we knew that
Area 52.
it doesn't look like flares.
The good,
3 points.
good guy, Chris Ramsey. I hope it's okay to use the video and the audio. I like watching your show. As I'm putting, watching something like your latest video, which is very interesting.
He understands what he's seeing. He understands the water. He's a seaman. He knows. He's there all the time. Along with his partner, they live on the water. So he's a great witness.
So it's completely anonymous. Like it's the same as if the pilot tells you that's not a balloon. You gotta believe the pilot. He's the one who sees things in the plane.
And he also lives there on the
Yeah.
water, so he knows the difference between military activity that he would knowing something's
I mean, a transmedia event like that. I mean, that just. I don't even think you need to be any type of expert to realize that nothing does that. Nothing. Other than maybe seaplanes, but or those funky cars they had in the 50s that came out of the water, transmedia craft. But nothing of this nature. Wow. Do you have a video of that?
He does. Yeah, it's on the show. Yeah, you can see it.
Okay, I might have to type that in.
Yeah, I think I still might have it in my file too.
Okay. Amazing. Were there any other sort of encounters like this that really surprised you? That because I'd imagine I've worked with producers before and a TV network, and I understand the frustrations that come with that because a lot of times people want to do what they think is best for the show, but it might not necessarily be best for the topic or the niche, especially when you're so close to it and attached to it.
Yeah.
Having other people who aren't very familiar with the topic, call the shots sometimes isn't, can be a little bit of a battle. But were there at any points, things that were brought to you that you were just like, this is unheard of. This is really good stuff. They did a good job bringing stuff in.
Yeah, it's a first series, right?
Yeah.
The first show. So, you're having a whole bunch of producers that are scouring the fields for UFO encounters or any type of phenomenon, right? They're looking for all different stories, but mainly UAP, or they would think is extraterrestrial too, right? So, yeah, there were a lot of stories. I think we interviewed about 30 people, and 30 accounts in 2 weeks, but just a little bit a day. So you're doing back to back, which is a lot.
Are these all in the area, or are these people from everywhere?
They're from everywhere across North America.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. So they're flying them in and meeting possible. So that's yeah. And about 7 of them I kind of knew or knew who they were online and stuff. So it was great being like, hey, I'm done.
Yeah.
So, real life. Let's talk. And so that was really great. And then there were some accounts where you're analyzing through, but with the team, you're no, you don't want to say yes. And people might be I'm not I'm trying to debunk. I'm not a skeptic. And I truly believe, and I will stand firm on this. I'm I want to be able to talk them. We want to, because it makes that 1% even more exciting. Because then we get better data. We're okay, let's get rid of the stuff that we know. And it doesn't mean their experience isn't real. They had some form of experience, but I can explain your experience. But then also, I've got this like great little data set that's even smaller now that I can narrow in and really find out more info. And so that's the best part about debunkers. That's why they're so important in this space, rather than us just kind of cut them up and we're like, you don't believe. It's like, no, we got to work together because they're actually really important. We need those people. We need them to be overly skeptical. Maybe then sometimes we're not doing it ourselves because who knows? They want it. That's what they want to do. Let them do it. It's just how they come out and attack each other. Not so cool. But there was something interesting a producer said to me, or an executive at Discovery, and it was in the car, and she's like, Chrissy, she's like, it's not like we're telling them they saw a spaceship. And I said to her, I want to tell them they saw a spaceship. I said, because I go, you know, it's different. And for them, the executives don't always understand this, that there's something that goes on internally, and you know this and everyone else does. This is such a human subject. So you just saying to them, it's scarier to say it's unidentified. So I'd rather tell them they saw a spaceship so I can tell them what they saw. Yeah. Because it makes, there's some kind of conclusion then. Instead of me saying to them, I don't know what it is, that can be petrifying, exciting. Like, you can walk out there and it can change your entire life. And it can be good or bad, how the person actually decides to process that information.
Right, and depending where they are religiously, maybe, or
tons of things. Experiences trauma that goes on with it, that also can create more PTSD. They can live in that PTSD more because they're asking more questions now rather than feeling they have an answer. So you kind of have to, it's like, oh God, it's like, please, I want to, like, let's just have a talk, like, about this. You don't leave here maybe feeling not unsatisfied, but just it's created more issues for you. Or you just wonder, resolve it, right? And so
I think they came into this thinking there was going to be a result. A lot of these people.
you know what you're getting in, but somebody walks in, how they're going to feel, if they're excited or not. So some people would be like, I want it to be true because what they believe in.
I see.
And the form of grief that they're going through too, because it can be attached to a death. And so that's something where you're like, I'm telling you that this was something that I can improve now, but they really wanted to be something else because they thought they were talking to a loved one that was passed. And so, right? And so for there, you're living in so much grief. And that's the part where that broke my heart because I'm like, I don't want to hurt you. I want to give you hopefully a place where you can start to resolve that grief to some degree. But again, I'm not a therapist, but I'm not a therapist. And unfortunately, I'm a little, they make me a little more clinical on the show than I am a real life.
So you fill that role of like the data analyst as opposed to, because there will also just be two people who really care versus like.
Welcome to the show.
What's wrong with that?
Hi, the second one I
They're
did.
like, just get Chrissy to do it. But so, you know, you see that side and you're like, man, like, because it's such a real topic and like the real people and like, and you watch them live through their grief.
Yeah.
And that is so hard to watch. And that's so hard to talk to someone with. So, you know, you should be taking a class in counseling just on the side now doing this. And honestly, it's just,
For real.
yeah, you know, and I'm very thankful because I have a lot of great friends. Marie Nicholas, one of my best friends, she's really great at holding space for other people. So, you know,
What's her name?
Marie Nicola.
Mary Nichols.
Marie Nicola.
Marie Nichols.
Yeah, and so she holds a lot of great
All right.
space for people.
Oh,
And
delicious.
I'm very lucky I have a lot of women in my life that know how to do that. So, you know, you teach each other how to do it, right? And so it gives me the ability to go in and hold space with others too, right?
Yeah.
So you can listen to them for periods of time and get stuck in each other's tractor beams.
Yeah, that could be, I mean, I'd imagine that that's also, you know, there's a line there where it becomes a lot, I'm sure. You know, I have a friend who worked for Mouflon for a very long time, and, you know, it took a toll on him, dealing with experiencers. He had to, you know, especially abductees, you know, speaking to these people, it was a lot of trauma, a lot of PTSD, and, you know, there is that sort of hitchhiker effect as well, and there's all these other things that come along with it. But it can definitely take its toll. Did you feel yourself, you know, being a little bit like beaten out by this experience, or did you take away, you know, more of a positive feedback from it?
I don't mean that by listening to stories. I think it was just that I want to do my best to say if it is or it isn't, and not try to be swayed into be like, well, I should just say it is because it's what people want to hear.
Right.
So sticking to my values and my convictions.
You were the right person for the job.
Well, trying to, right? Because like And again, like we for sure there will be more data that can come out, and we can make mistakes too, because they are opinions. Like I am trying to go off data, so I try to stick to the data, and then I listen to the testimony. Testimony can always change your opinion too, depending on your data points, right? Testimony is so
Alright, I just got the instant itis.
example, one account where I see everything and I saw the
I
video,
mean, sleep is
but I was like,
coming.
I want to hear the
But
testimony.
it's a very delicious nugget of something that I'm listening to. So I'll continue to listen to it in a few. What I want to do now is go downstairs and post the comments of those who have commented on the comment section. Comment section of the day. All right.
Echo, echo, echo. We don't want echoes. Echoes are not good. All right. So thank you. I see the people that have joined over here. Let me go ahead and post your comments. I'll post the. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'll post them up in good time. Picture. You have those guys that join. You have these guys that join. Brandon saying hi. Hello, Bernadette. How are you? Hi. That's what it says here. It says Bernadette. All right. I'm gonna switch the camera back because that angle is kind of weird. Um, let's see. This one needs to charge anyway, so I will have it over here. Have it charging? Is it charging? Yeah, it's charging. Just have it okay. Sliding through this one. And I want to hug something slow. Over the field we go. Number two ring. Making spirits hi, everyone. Drama, thank you for joining. Sam Wens, thank you for joining on Instagram. Let's see. Let me start making my shout out because I've been out cooking all this while. I did not shout out to all the people that did join. So let's start from Instagram, right? So on Instagram, Annabelle Joy, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Eddy4SHoT joined. That's me. But thank me for joining. I guess Angels on God, T, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Londra, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Londra, yes. We got Realtor Shade. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you. Wunni D, Nick Zobo, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Big Sean Entertainment, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Femena Pere, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Fabian Xavier, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Elise Danjuma, hey, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Danjuma Jung. Yes, what am I missing? Eddy4SHoT, that's me, second underscore studios. Thank you for joining. Because if I wasn't here, won't have this happening. Yes. David, thank you so much for joining. David Drea, I appreciate you for joining. Sam Wens, thank you so much for joining. Bernadette, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. We have a couple more here. Okay, I think that's everyone. I got everybody. Yes, yeah. That was everyone that joined us. Thank you so much for joining. So this live was really busy. I just didn't realize I was busy cooking over there. Should have been paying attention more. I apologize. I'll do better next time. Okay, I promise you guys. Promise. I'll do better next time. But yes, if you guys are liking what you are seeing, make sure to leave that like and subscribe. It really helps us. It helps the algorithm. It tells the algorithm that hey, this guy is doing something good. Continue so that it will. They will push it out better for us. Is what they're saying. And if you do it that way, it's kudos, kudos, kudos. All right, let me be sure that I have everything set. We are good to go. We got 3 people there. Thank you so much. So, guys, the topic of today, yes, building insulation, from building insulation to Botox injections. I've not had the Botox injection, but I am versed in the application of it, the usage of it, and I'll say the pros and cons of Botox injection and building insulation. back in the day, the installation we used to use, or should we go way, way back? There's a friend of mine that is in Nigeria right now. Shout out to Ifi Odunze. Ifi Odunze currently is in Anambra. She's checking out the entirety of Anambra. And she came up on the museum yesterday. If you guys go check her story out, I will type her name. I don't know if I should type it. It's okay. I'll type it on the Instagram so that you guys can see. Odunze, maybe. Let me see. I don't know if it will work, but I'm going to post that. Perhaps it works. If it doesn't, that's perfectly fine. I'm not pinning it. Okay, Control C. I'm going to post it over here. So you guys go check her page out on all the social medias. You'll see, because we're going to do a collabo soon to do an interview, and she'll tell us about her experience in Europe, in Cyprus, in Nigeria. What's the difference in using the internet abroad and using the internet back home? Like what are the nuances that she's experienced? Things like that. So we're gonna have that interview soon. We're in the talks and works of it. And of course, one day hopefully we'll go interview her dad and her brothers and let them know, like, hey, this is the Flight on the Wall podcast, and we're making this happen. If we can make this happen, let's make this happen. It is. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us and watching. It's really, really appreciated that you guys watch. I cannot overstate how awesome this is, having you guys live with me talking on topics that people have brought up together. And yeah, so let's go back to the basics. As I was saying, my friend Ifi Odunze is in Nigeria. She was checking out a museum on Igbo culture, and they came upon like the old houses of Igbo people. Back in the day, we used to use palm fronds. I don't know if you guys have seen palm fronds before. You know what? Let me go into presenter mode. How about that? Let me share my screen. Yes. Allow. Yes. Okay. Entire screen is what I'm going to present. All right. So now I'm sharing my screen. What you are seeing right now is my screen shared. All right. Hopefully there's no echo. Let me kill the volume on this guy. Yeah, I was hearing myself this whole time. That's why it sounded off. I apologize for that, guys. But yeah, so you guys go and check out her page, find out what it is that you guys like about Nigeria. Maybe you guys can learn something new that you've not learned before. But yes, anyways, as I was saying, I'm sharing my screen right now. You're seeing the entire works of what's going on. So these are the guys on Instagram that joined us. There's a bunch of them that did joined in and joined back. Thank you so much for joining. On the StreamYard, we have all these comments from people. I've been trying to keep up with them, but oh, sorry, I was cooking. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Maybe not through the. Let's go on this page over here. I'm going to check on Igbo ancient, because I'm coming from my perspective, right? Okay. And if you want to see, what did I type? Ancient. There we go. Why is it not searching? Why is it not searching? What's going on? That is strange. Igbo ancient roofing. I guess it wanted me to use my voice, which is rather strange, but okay. But anyways, as I was saying, so this is the picture of what it looks like. Okay, so the Igbo ancient roofing. Hold on, I don't know if I can make this a little larger. I don't think so. But it's basically palm fronds woven together to form this thatch roof. They say AI overview says the traditional roofing method of Igbo architecture is thatching, which involves weaving materials like grass, palm leaves, or reeds into a bamboo roof frame. Thatchers use various techniques such as bundling, weaving, and tying to ensure the roof is water resistant. Are you hearing? So this roof was water resistant before iPhone 12. You understand? So it was water resistant and kept water out of the premises. Yes, and can withstand the elements. So that's the important thing. It being able to withstand the elements, right? Uh, what else do we have? We have I wanted to show you like the insulation things that they use. So mud will be the insulator in this situation, because if you look on the screen here with me, you can see this mud. This is made of clay and mud, so that will be the insulation, also known as ajuno or ajaoto. Bamboo stick, also known as achara or otosi. Timber, also known as osisi. Palm midrib, also known as ofolo or fulo. Dye, also known as uli or uri. Yes. Rope, also known as rope or string, also known as elili, udo, or ekwele. Yes. So that is my language. It's very cool. I love Igbo language. Sometimes it sounds very melodic. Yes, but let's see other types of roofing houses. So as you can see, these people had multi-story buildings back then. Okay, not maybe not multi-story building is like maybe exaggerated, but we had at least one story building, right? So these buildings, they didn't rely on insulation that much because, well, the elements were not that harsh where they were from, right? Say for example, the elements were like rain, maybe wind. They had trees that kind of help buttress the wind, and they had probably drainages, maybe perhaps, that help to channel the flood waters, right? The insulation in this situation was clay and not necessarily uh the type we use today. Now, I want to fast forward a little bit to when they switched up their roofing insulation practices. Insulation for home history. Oh, did I write E? Sorry about that. Yeah. All right. Egyptians built their homes out of mud bricks to keep them cool, while Vikings plastered mud and straw in between the logs and that made up their homes. Ancient Greeks were the first to use a type of insulation that is still popular today, asbestos. So the Vikings, the Egyptians, the Africans all use mud. The Greek were like, nah, we're going to use asbestos. And now we know that asbestos is not good for you, right? Like if you inhale asbestos, you might get asbestosis. Yes, asbestosis. I think that's the disease, asbestosis, and like you have all these. That asbestosis is when you have filaments of asbestos that invades your alveoli, so it goes down into your lungs, into the breathing branches, all the way down to the lowest part of your lungs, and it pierces your alveolus, can cause bleeding, can cause blockages, can cause mucus backlog. All right. The history of home insulation is long and includes many different materials and techniques. The ancient civilization, right? The Egyptians used mud bricks to build their homes and to insulate them. The Vikings used mud. This is what I was reading earlier. The Greeks used asbestos, which they believed had mystical properties because it was resistant to fire. Okay. They used cavity walls, which are double wall systems that create a void between the interior and the exterior of a building. Ooh. Cavity walls. I need to know. I've not heard of that before. I think I've heard of the concept like in the Whipple shield, but let me see. Cavity walls. What is a cavity wall? Why is this this is not working? What is going on? I probably have to like mess with it. Let's find out what a cavity wall is. I just need a page. Give me a page. It's a regular page. Gosh dang it. And my VK is still active. That is insane. Okay, give me a second. I need to Realign this, guys. Let's go to google.com, and on google.com, let's type in cavity walls. All right, a cavity wall is a type of wall construction that has a gap or cavity in between two layers of masonry. So this is another type of insulation, right? Where they put a space in between the wall so that air is now your insulator. Hmm? Okay. So layers, the two layers of skin are usually made of bricks or concrete blocks. The outer layer is usually made of brick. Gap The gap is filled with insulation materials to reduce heat loss and improve energy efficiency. Connections. Metal ties connect the two layers across the gap. So there are metal ties that still connect the two layers. Let's see if this shows a picture. Oh, I see. So this is the gap in between the brick and the concrete. And I guess this is insulation foam. Yeah, insulation. So this is another version of a cavity wall. Interesting. Interesting. That probably forms a very good insulation and noise barrier. But yeah, so these are different types of installations, right? So now let's proceed forward to where walls and bacterias meet, or because that would be like you have the building insulation, right, and you have the Botox injection, right? So now where do they converge? That would be at where walls meet, right? So cavities. We're talking about cavity. We have a cavity in our body called our intestines, or our digestive cavity. Can I call you that? Is that something that exists? Digestive cavity. Yeah, it seems to be also known as the abdominal cavity. Contains many organs that are part of the digestive system, includes the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. I don't know why this. I guess the spleen is part of the circulatory system. It's not part of this. Yeah. Okay. But yes, but there you go. So this is your digestive system. You have your esophagus descending from your mouth, of course, going to your stomach, comes around, goes down back to the back, goes join the jejunum. The jejunum, this is beginning part of your ileum. Your ileum is your small intestine. Your small intestine rolls around, is about, if you take it and you stretch it out, the length of your digestive system is about 4 times your height. And usually, I don't know if people know that, but then your jejunum wings around, becomes your duodenum wings around, and comes to the first part at the caecum, the ascending part of the colon. So this is the ascending colon, also known as the caecum or caecum. This is the appendix. The appendix. So this is where that gets ruptured. All people that have ever had appendicitis, this is your culprit right here, right? The appendix is the reason why you have pain in your gut, pain in your stomach, all those things. Those people that have appendicitis, this little sac right here gets swollen up, and there's a lot of nerve endings right there, so it gets really painful, and you probably need surgery to get it extracted. All right, then we go up to the ascending colon, yes, and then we dive the ascending colon. The large intestine folds on itself on two angles, right? So this is the ascending, transverse, descending colon. So at the descending colon, you have a curve over here. That's the sigmoid colon coming out through your anus. All right, so yeah, that's a quick. So this is your liver. Yeah, sorry if I didn't say so. The liver is here. Your gallbladder is right here. Your pancreas is somewhere there. But yeah, this your digestive system is a cavity, so we can attest that it is a cavity. The cavity will find bacteria living in there. So we have what they call normal flora, normal digestive flora. There's a digestive cavity flora. Let's see, what do they have? So, a normal digestive cavity flora, also known as gut flora, is a complex community of microorganisms, right? That include bacteria, fungi, archaea, and viruses. Now, I don't know if you guys know that there are different classes of life, right? Life has become so big. Back when I was in primary school, or maybe when you were in primary school, it was probably just plants and animals, right? But now it's a little bit more. So we have archaea, which is some kind of hydra kind of thing. Is like it's microscopic usually. Yes, they are not. Most of them are not macroscopic. So archaea on the microscopic side. Then you have fungi. Your mushrooms, your rhizosomes, your microtubules, yes, the things that feed your plants. Those are good. Then you have your what am I forgetting? Your viruses. Of course, you guys know the virus that came not too long ago, like he who must not be named, as you can say. But yes, but viruses is another class of life. Technically, they are not alive, but they become alive as they enter into a host or an organism, right? Now, let me check on my comments. Let me make sure that I'm having everybody represented. Let me check on this. Okay, that's good. Let me see the Instagrams. The Instagrams are good as well. Hello, everyone. Let me write again. All right, so copy that. Control C. And I'll paste it over here. Let's have that go up. Can post comments to some destinations. Why? Why can't we do that? So Facebook is not letting me post comments. Also LinkedIn. So now we know what we can post. So Instagram Live, you cannot read or post info. Wonderful. All right, so that's good to know. I'm just gonna cancel this. All right, so we see we are still live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube 1 and 2, on Twitch, and on Instagram. So this has been a very good podcast so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are enjoying it, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. And if you've already done your like and subscribe, I want you to go in the comment, please, and just write anything. Write hi, write hello. Please, that will help us to keep the engagement going. That shows YouTube that we are there, we are listening, and that we're helping this guy help us learn, right? These are information that you won't pick up by yourself, and I'm able to bring it to you. Yeah? So thank you so much for watching and liking and subscribing. I really appreciate that. But yes, let's continue. Let's see. Let me see if I can put that presenter mode again. I really like that presenter mode where the stuff. Oh yeah, you see the stuff is like behind me. It's like a studio, kind of like a classroom. Yes, welcome to the classroom. I'm your lecturer, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Atede. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. Yes, thank you so much for joining me. It is to make this possible. Let's see. All right. My guest, I don't know if you guys are seeing this. You guys can always join. Don't hesitate. Let me see if I can invite somebody live here. I'm going to post this in the comments. So just go ahead and copy that and post it in your browser window. And what you'll see is, if I've put it on Instagram as well. What you'll see is that will pull you into this podcast, and we will talk one-on-one, and we can talk about what I call it. We can talk about podcasting, we can talk about life, we can talk about the topic of today. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. Let me see. I hope I posted it. So that's right there. You see, right? It's right here. This right here is the link, right? You guys can see the link. There's a link saying that you guys is live. Come join me. Things like that. Anyways, let me see what Facebook is talking about, because we're supposed to be live on Facebook as well. Let's see. Oh no. I need to put my password in. Remember password, yes. I just saw your text message. All right, so this is Facebook. Facebook seems to be fine. It doesn't seem to be live for some reason. Oh no, we are live on Facebook. Look at that. We are live on Facebook. Okay. I'm gonna mute it on Facebook. So look at that. You see my head. It's fun to see yourself in the camera sometimes. Anyways, so many Eddies everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to infinity, and this side is another infinity. Have you guys ever thought of the concept of infinity? Okay, walk with me here. Let me minimize this. All right, I'm going to minimize everything for the next few minutes, and it's just going to be me and you. Okay, we're going to talk about the concept of infinity. All right. Let me full screen this real quick. I know I'm digressing, and I know we're talking about. I know we're talking about what's my call it, building insulation and Botox injection, but those concepts also find their way into the concept of that which is infinity. All right. So if you know what infinity is, have you guys heard about what infinity is? If you've heard about what infinity is, just go ahead and write the infinity symbol, or you can write the standing infinity number 8. So number 8. If you turn number 8 on its side, I'll give you an example. Let me get this. Okay. All right. That in back here. Where is my pen? All right, this works. All right, so this is. Oops, that didn't work out the way I wanted it. I want to do it in one move, right? We do it properly. That's more like it. So that is the infinity symbol, right? You all know it. You all love it. You guys know it as that which stretches onto infinity. You know why it is called the infinity? Infinity means what? Let's check Google, because I don't know. I like to fact check myself. I don't like to give you guys false information. But if you guys can find it before me, please go ahead and let me know. Okay, let's minimize this for a second. Let's go on Google and let's type for. That's my key. Philosophy. I feel like me just needs infinity. I need the information, not the car. All right, so there we go. According to Wikipedia, right? Hold on, let me present myself. Okay, I'm presenting myself like so. So that's what it looks like. How about I make it small like so? Yeah. Where is my little guy? Hello. Hi. Can you guys see me? Hi. So, according to Wikipedia, infinity is something which is boundless, endless, or larger than any natural number. It is denoted by the infinity symbol. Okay? From the time of the ancient Greeks, the philosophical nature of infinity has been the subject of many discussions among philosophers. In the 17th century, with the introduction of infinity symbol, the infinitesimal calculus, mathematicians began to work with infinite series. And what some mathematicians, including I Hoptal and Bernoulli, that's Bernoulli. Is that Ihoptal? I don't know how they always pronounce Ihoptal and Bernoulli, regarded as infinitely small quantities. Okay, hold on. I need to increase the font of this or reduce it somehow because it's messing with my reading way. Okay, that's much better. Okay, this is so far away and so small. All right. Mathematicians began to work with infinite series and what some mathematicians, including Ihoptal and Bernoulli, regarded as infinitely small quantities, but infinitely continued to be associated with endless processes. As mathematicians struggled with the foundation of calculus, it remained unclear whether infinity could be considered as a number or magnitude. And if so, how could this be done? At the end of the 19th century, George Cantor enlarged the mathematical study of infinity by studying infinite sets and infinite numbers, showing that they can be of various sizes. Now, this is part I want to explain. Okay, let me pause this. This is the cool part. I'm getting excited. Okay, all right. Let me put it behind me like this. All right. There is what they call countable infinity, right? There's one, two. Okay, so there's one. That's me. There's two, then three, four, five, six, all the way to infinity, right? Okay. Then there's something they call uncountable infinity. And you'd be like, what do you mean? Didn't we just count to infinity? Infinity should contain all the numbers, right? Yes, 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 yes. Countable infinity is what we can denote as one. So we have a whole number infinity, right? One, two, three, four, five, all the way to infinity, right? We also have fractional number infinity. So like you can have, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, all the way to infinity. I have 2.1, 2.2, 3.3. 5.5, 10.10, 11.11, I know it's not 10.10, but 10.10. You can have 15.15. You can have that all the way to infinity. So that set of fractions is even larger than the whole number. I'm not done yet. Now you have a set. Now let's start, right? Let me build on this beautiful thing called infinity, and how it is quite is larger than you can think, and at the same time it will blow your mind more than you can think. All right, I'm going to write just a random set of numbers, right? It's not random, but I just want to give you an example, right? So this is a random set of number here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then I write 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. I made a mistake here somewhere, but I just wanted to see these numbers, right? This can go from here all the way to infinity, right? This one can be 1 point. Okay, this can be 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, all the way to infinity, right? You can also have 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, all the way to infinity, right? So we're building a set like this, and we're building a set like this, right? So you have 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, all the way to infinity, right? 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to infinity, right? Now, I want to show you another type of infinity that is even larger than those two that we counted. If we were to say, okay, let's choose this diagonal line like this, and we counted 1, 2, 3. Because of I made a mistake here, you're supposed to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to infinity too. So how do we have an infinity here, infinity here, infinity here? If I was to take another line this way, I will have an infinity in that direction too. So where is infinity really resting? If you try to contemplate infinity, it really is mind-boggling. Another infinity I can tell you is the infinity in between infinities. Okay, so let me show you. This one is really, really interesting, right? So you have 0 and you have 1, right? And you have 1 and you have 2. Did you know that the same way you have, 1 to infinity, you have the same infinity between 1 and 2? Walk with me. So you have 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, all the way to infinity, right? If you get to 1.9999999 all the way to infinity, 2, right? you have before you approximate or you jump to 2, there's a difference between it that gets halved and halved and halved and halved and halved until it can't have anymore. What is mathematics? Anyways, sorry, we went on that tangent of infinity and explaining what infinity is. I know that was like completely unnecessary for a high calculus math, but it's something that we do on the Fly Don't Work podcast. We like to branch our mind out, talk about things that we don't even have any idea about, touch on it a little bit on how we think we know it, and then if we are wrong, we have the comment section to worry about. They'll let us know what is going on. My other phone just passed away because of not passed away, just like shut down because it wasn't charging. That was my fault. Completely my fault. Let me find the charger. All right, so it's gonna charge up in the next few minutes. Hopefully it comes back on. But yes, if you guys are liking what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really, 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 really helps us in the channel. Helps us to do better, show you better information, things that you guys might like. I know you guys like this kind of thing. So I really appreciate you guys being live with me and learning about infinity, for example, learning about building insulation, learning about Botox injection. Now, we are going to the next part of the lesson, which is we are talking about cavity, right? So yeah, in this cavity, the cavity stretches out to infinity, so you can have this is a cavity here, so to speak, right? So this cavity is made up of other cavities, and this other cavities makes up the whole cavity. But this is called the Sierpinski's triangle. Sierpinski triangle contains an infinite amount of itself because it is recursive pattern. Because of its recursive pattern, my bad. Let's switch this to that so it's better. All right. So I hope you guys are enjoying this because this is really, really cool. I have some information here that I did not know. I'm just learning some things. So like the Sierpinski triangle. I've seen the concept in fractals, but I never knew the name of it. So Sierpinski triangle explains an infinite amount that contains itself because it's a recursive because of its recursive pattern. All right. Next thing we want to talk about is Botox. Botox, aka botulinum toxin. That's what Botox stands for. Botox. Botulinum toxin or botulinum neurotoxin, commonly known as Botox, is a neurotoxic protein produced by the bacterium Clostridium. Hold on, let me be sure that I can see myself. Forgive me, guys. Okay. Uh, Produced by the bacterium Clostridium botulinum and related species, right? It prevents the release of neurotransmitters, acetylcholine, from axon. So this is your axon right here. Your axon is I don't know, I can't show you guys. I wish I could. Oh, okay, no, I can. This is the cool thing about having a presenter table behind here because you can point. Yeah, this is so cool. All right. Over here is the cell body. Okay. This is cell body of a neuron, right? So, and then this long line that is stretching down right here is the axon, right? And then it branches and it connects to it connects I don't know if I can show it here. Can it show? This is an NMG right here. Yeah, so this is NMG. So that long line comes down and it connects like a plug. The plug looks like this. There's an invagination in the cell membrane or in the muscle membrane, and then this connector of the nerve comes and connects to it. Anyways, I don't know if you guys could see all of that because I'm probably blocking it. Yep, I am blocking it. Forgive me, guys. Let me see if I bring this guy over here. Let's see, how do I look? It doesn't look too bad. Let me see. Yeah, okay, that's much better. You guys can see up to here. Okay, that works for me. So yeah, that works for me right there. So this is the NMJ, the neuromuscular junction. The nerve axon comes down like so. So this is that the cell body I was telling you about. This is that line that's coming down. So this cell comes down like so and connects to the cell membrane of the next synaptic junction. And what happens is that you see the acetylcholine, it comes out and then like the action potential comes down, triggers the cell bodies here to or the internal cell structures to produce acetylcholine, and acetylcholine starts to flow through the synaptic to over here, synaptic vessel. So this is acetylcholine that is going to come out and connect to the receptors here. So these are the ACH receptors over here. The ACH receptors, acetylcholine receptors, will be the one that accepts this information and then produces a signal based on it. All right. So it affects that junction. So if it's on a muscle cell, the production of acetylcholine keeps the muscle either taut or relaxed, right? That's what the NMJ is doing. It's either releasing acetylcholine to say, stay stiff muscle, or hey, stay relaxed muscle. That's what that is doing pretty much in layman's term. Now, if you block that signal that is releasing the acetylcholine, so now the opposite will happen on that muscle, right? So if it was a muscle that was staying stiff, it will say relaxed. If it was a muscle that was staying relaxed, it will say stiff. So now what we can do is use that to our advantage, right? So let's see what's good. Let's continue reading. The toxin causes disease botulism. Okay, hold on. Let's start again from here. It prevents the release of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine from the axon endings at the NMJ or the neuromuscular junction, thus causing flaccid paralysis. So that means like you can't move, right? Flaccid paralysis. The toxin causes the disease botulism. So botulinum toxin causes the disease botulism. Okay. The toxin is also used commercially for medical and cosmetic purposes. Botulinum toxin is an acetylcholine release inhibitor and a neuromuscular blocking agent. Okay, so you and I know this that this is a big deal for people that go ahead and want to use Botox or use it in. If you don't know Botox, I know most people have heard about Botox due to the injections and the fillers. but you've not heard about botulinum poisoning, which is very weird. Anytime you've ever had food poisoning, let's see what the main culprit of food poisoning is, right? Main culprit of food poisoning. Food poisoning. All right, so it's caused by salmonella. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought it was botulinum. Botulism. Okay, that's a whole different thing on its own, I guess. Impressive. So you see, we learn every day. For the disease most commonly referred to as food poisoning, see salmonellosis. All right. Salmonellosis is a symptomatic infection caused by bacteria Salmonella type. It is the most common disease to be known as food poisoning. These are defined as diseases usually either infectious or toxic in nature, caused by agents that enter the body through the injection of bad food, I guess. All right. Okay. Good to know. So the toxin causes disease called botulism, and there are several more main types of botulinum toxin: A through G, A, B, C1, C2, D, E, F, G, and G. New types are occasionally found. Oh, so they are still finding new types. Types A and B are capable of causing diseases in humans and also used commercially and medically. Wow, the ones that cause diseases are the ones that we're using commercially and medically. Interesting. Okay. Types C to G are less common. Types E and F can cause diseases in humans, while the other types cause diseases in other animals. I wonder which other animals they're talking about. This is from the World Health Organization, 10 January 2018, archive from the original 2019, retrieved 2019. Okay. Botulinum toxins are among the most potent toxins known to science. You understand that? Intoxication can occur naturally as a result of either wound or intestinal infection. Remember what I was saying about the cavity of the intestine? If it pierces that cavity or goes through the lining, you can get botulinum poisoning or ingested from toxins in food. The estimated human median lethal dose of toxin type A is 1.3. Oh, that's probably information you guys don't need. But yeah, go check on that. Botulinum toxin, Botox. So let's go ahead and see Botox. Yes, this is a redirect page. The following category I used to track. Oh, that's not what I need. All right, Clostridium, but so let's check on the medical uses. Botulinum toxin is used to treat a number of therapeutic indications, many of which are not part of the approved drug label. Are you guys hearing? Many of them are not part of the approved drug label. Aproko doctor, you're always using my name, Abi. I'm talking to you now personally. Yes. Botulinum toxin is used to treat a number of therapeutic indications, many of which are not part of the approved drug label. Botulinum toxin is used to treat a number of disorders characterized by overactive muscle movement. Okay, so some muscle movement keeps us awake, right? If you relax your eye sleeps. If you flex your eye opens. If you relax your arm falls down. If you flex your arm comes up. If you relax your leg stretches out. If you flex your leg flexes folds up. So it's really cool when you get to know about how the body works. It's really interesting. What else did I miss? So that was muscle spasticity. Botulinum toxin is used to treat overactive muscles movement, including cerebral palsy, post-stroke spasticity. So this is like when someone has had a stroke and their hand is contracted. So botulinum can help to uncontract that arm and relax it. All right. Post-spinal cord injury spasticity. No, I don't think that works for you, but it's probably something else. Post-spinal cord injury spasticity, spasms of the hand, spasm of the head and neck. I think because I saw this guy pop up. Where did he come from? I saw a kid just show up. I don't know. Yeah, there. So this is dystonia is a neurologic hyperkinetic movement disorder in which sustained or repetitive muscle contraction occur involuntarily, resulting in twisting and repetitive movements or abnormal fixed postures. The movement may resemble a tremor. Dystonia is often blah, 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 blah. Go check out more of that by yourself. Wikipedia is giving us a lot of knowledge today, isn't it? What we can get one more line from here, or one more paragraph here about this. Similarly, botulinum toxin is used to relax the clenching of muscles. including those of the esophagus, jaw, lower intestine, urinary tract, and bladder, or clenching of the anus, which can exacerbate anal fissures. Botulinum toxin appears to be effective for refractory overactive bladder. I'm going to go ahead and stop this now. Let's go back to our page. Let's check on our Instagram. Make sure that everybody that's joined us is, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Thank you for joining, everyone. I do want to write out, let me post the people that just joined, post them on the mainstream so that they show up. All right, so we had Bon Ritesh and Graciously Lely. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate that. That really helps us, show that we're doing something well. It helps us know that we're doing something well. Let's see if I can change this material. No, it's to take. Okay, yeah, that looks like a good one, but it's kind of too slim. How about this? All right, that works for me. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are working in real time. As you can see, we're editing and providing these things for you on the spot. And with that, in like 10 to 15 seconds, would have hit 2 hours, 30 minutes on this podcast. That's probably already too long. And you guys have probably I probably lost your attention at like hour 1 or so. But I'm going to cut this off here, take a break, do a couple things on my own. And let me see what the time is. Oh, look, it's 4:44. How cool is that? It's 16:44. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. And I might take a screenshot of it, whatever happened, right? So just 4:44 for a second there. But thank you so much for joining me. You all know me as your humble host. You know me. Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede, Anyawuna Waroha one of Abugo. Your friends, my friends. They call me Eddy4SHoT. It has been an honor having you all on the show today. For those who left us comment, I want to go over the comments again. This has been really enlightening. I'll post all the people that have, whatever they wrote, I click on it and I post it over here. Right. So somebody posted live at 14:14. That was me. I was posting what time I'll be live. I posted it. I was like, yes, live at 14:14. Confirmed on my other channel, the Eddy4SHoT channel. So you have Eddy4SHoT Studios. Yes, so that's Eddy4SHoT Studios channel. Then you have the Eddy4SHoT's regular channel. So this is where the podcast happens. Then you have the Twitch channel, also Eddy4SHoT. So if you guys follow on Twitch, please don't hesitate to click on it and like. And those people that are on Twitch, liking and subscribing, please like and subscribe. I should be able to get your comments over here as well. All right, so this was the StreamYard key. If you wanted to join me on this StreamYard to talk to me in person, you have just copied this, post it on your web browser, and join me. Just follow the link and come on here and we'll talk. You'll be included on the show, and we'll have very riveting conversations. Right? This was the thing. He just confirmed it twice and 3 times. Says hello everyone. So these are the people that joined us on the show. Thank you so much, Miss Anna. Don't be wrong. Anabajoy joined. Yes, Anabajoy joined us. So thank you for joining us. Let me see all the people that joined. Angels on Guard joined us. Londra joined us. Thank you so much. Rioto Shade profile joined us. Bundi's profile joined us. No cut your hand. She commented, no cut your hand. Said those don't cut my hand. Sorry, yeah, I did slice off the tip of my fingernail, but no injury to the finger itself. Just the fingernail just went down. I just cleared it out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for worrying about my finger. I appreciate it. Yes. Let me see who else was there. Wendy was there. Eddy4SHoT. Thank you. That was me. Eddy4SHoT. I'm trying not to be Big Sean. Okay, Big Sean joined us. Big Sean joined us. Who else joined us? Let me see. So this was everyone else. Make sure that I got everyone. So we had Efemina Pere joined us. Thank you so much for joining us, Efemina. Fabian Xavier 007 joined us. Thank you so much for joining us, Xavier. Fabian, ain't you supposed to be reading for your exam, man? Yes, yes, I'm supposed to be reading. I have the books, I have the paperwork right here. I'm ready to begin. You know me. Once I start reading, I lock in, and that's me. And I'll take a break. And when I take a break, I use it to make events like this, like a podcast. This is me on break, a 2 and a hour, 30 minutes break. For the next hour or so, I'll take a nap or maybe relax for a bit, and then I'll hop online because I have a bunch of things to do online. But I want to wait until the sky dies down, right? Hold on, I'm not yet done. So we have Fabian, I suppose. Danjuma joined us. Thank you so much, Danjuma Ojong, for joining us. At least that was you. I really appreciate that. Brenda, thank you so much for joining us. David Drama, really thank you so much for joining us. Who else? Sam Wens, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. I think if you also joined us, I'm not sure, but I was shouting out to her as per. She didn't join us. I was shouting out to her as per she's going to be on the interview where she's talking about the museum. So if you guys want to see, like now, she's live in Nigeria. She's looking at all the sights and sounds of Igbo culture and things that she can lay her hands on. She's privileged to be able to witness it right there in person. So we're going to partner up. She's probably going to be the eyes and ears down there. We'll talk about it on the podcast and see how we can make this happen, right? Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me. Let me see, who am I forgetting? That was me saying hello. That was the podcast link, and we had two more people join us. We had Bon Ritesh and Gracious Nelly join us at the end. I really want to thank each and everybody for joining us on this podcast. This has been truly, truly amazing and absolutely beautiful. I cannot express to you how awesome this feels. But yes, let me go back to the beginning. This was the first message. Last message was this. I'm going to do a quick video. Let's see if I can do a quick video real quick while I do my outro. All right, so here we have it. Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede. It's your host, Big Most. Yes, and we are out here live. And as you can see, we are live with the Flight on the Wall podcast. We have two people live here watching with us. We have about 16 other people watching with us on one other side. And of course, those people that we cannot even see are watching us from Facebook or from Instagram or from Twitch, YouTube. You guys name it. We are live on all those channels at the same time and we're broadcasting. So if you guys would like to follow us on those channels, those would be good. Follow us on Facebook. And Facebook is, let me show you my Facebook name. It's Emeka Eddy Ata Ede. Okay, Emeka Eddy Ata Ede. My Miss Victoria thank you so much for liking. I really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you. What else did we get? We had Instagram. We had a bunch of people comment on Instagram. So please, if you guys want to see your comments next time, please come on the Instagram, come on the Facebook Live. You see it there. We are all live always. All right, and then we had the other YouTube one that's live as well. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. This has been truly, truly awesome, right? Can you believe that I wasn't recording on my phone this whole time? Yeah. Oh, God. I thought I was recording on my phone. Anyways, let's do this again. Hi, everyone. Prince, hello, greetings and salutations. My name is Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede Anyawuna Waroha, one of our people. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. We are live, and as you can see, we are live on the Flight on the Wall podcast. And it's a Flight on the Wall podcast. We have been talking for almost 2 hours, 30 minutes, right? We'll be talking straight on. No chills, no pause, no chilling. We have been hanging in there talking about from building materials all the way to Botox injections, right? We reached out to different types of cavities. We talked about different types of insulations. We talked about different types of cavities in the body, different types of botulinum infection, different types of food poisoning. We learned about food poisoning today. So I didn't even write anything down about all the information that we picked up. But if you guys go back, feel free to scroll through. You can pause me at any time, scroll back, and find out anything you missed. Of course, to be good. The thing about life is that yes, you might miss me talking with you at the moment, but you can always go back and see what I said 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. And if it's something that you want to find out, if I'm still live, go ahead, put that in the comment section and say, hey, Eddie, can you please talk about this? Can you tell us what it is that is on the podcast that we want to know? Those things are the things that interest me. Those are the things that make me go, and I'll be glad to respond to you as soon as I can. All right. This has been awesome. This has been wonderful. Let's just make this a 2-hour, 40-minute video, shall we? Should we do a dance outro for you? Right. I didn't explain to you guys. It's a Flight on the Wall podcast. Why is it called the Flight on the Wall podcast? I like to be a fly on the wall, listening to interesting conversation, learning about information that I did not know. And all of this is designed for my future self, right? When I'm old and decrepit in my bed, when I'm crossing my legs and senile, I can go back and watch my videos and see myself with my bald head, for example, and be like, hey, hi, future me, how you doing? I hope you've eaten, I hope you've rested, I hope you've woken up on the right side of your bed and you're having a great day. I hope it is something that you are doing that is interesting you. I hope you have said hi to everyone around you, and I hope you've slept well, you've rested well, and you're having a good day. Once again, my name is the humble Prince, Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Atede. Anyawunawaro Hawan of Abugo. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT. It has been an honor, a pleasure, and an absolutely distinguished, enlightening time. Thank you so much for joining me on the Flight on the Wall podcast. Once again, my name is Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Atede. Anyawunawaro Hawan of Abugo. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT. Bye for now.